No.
Greetings, everyone. This is Stirring It Up with Chef Beee Live. We're here at Eat Fresh, and I'm here with Creole vegan Miss Adele.
Hey, y'all.
We're taking you to New Orleans today, but we're doing it vegan style. I love Creole food, but I can't do the crawfish. I can't do the pork. Just really very rich flavors.
Right.
That's amazing. But I found this lady who does it vegan style, and I'm like in love now. So today, you want to tell them what we're offering?
Today we're showing you all how to make a raw walnut meat. And we're going to use that in a traditional dirty rice recipe, but we're substituting the rice for the tricolor quinoa.
Ooh. And then we're going to do sort of a play on mint julep, which is also another New Orleanian beverage. So instead of using rum, we're going to be using kombucha. And we're replacing a lot of the unhealthy things with healthier options. So we're going to be using kombucha, some apples, and then of course essential oil is going to be infused in what we do. I want to give a big ups to Girl Track. They're visiting us today, and they're part of our studio audience. They walked this morning, and then they're going to eat. So we're super excited for them to be here. All right, so we're gonna go on ahead and get started. So for people who are really trying to watch their meat intake, chicken, you like ground meat, ground pork, those kinds of things. I actually think that walnut meat is a wonderful substitute. It gives it like this amazing ground meat texture, and it's like unbelievable. But it's really, really good. So one of the things that you really want to do when you're doing any nuts, we talk about this all the time on the show, is soaking. And one of the reasons why we do that, the main reason, is to activate the enzymes that's in your nuts, okay? So when you think about a nut that's dry, it is sleeping, it's dormant. And sometimes people, they'll have like tummy aches when they eat dried nuts they're not reconstituted or soaked. So what you're doing is you're activating those enzymes, and you're washing away enzyme inhibitors. So you just have you feel the energy when you're eating live food. All right, so we're gonna do that, and it's super easy. So we soak these nuts, as Adele mentioned.
Yeah, I soaked those for 8 hours.
Yes, and we're probably not gonna use all of this. And I'll say this to you guys, if any of you out there have, and you two ladies, if you have a dehydrator or even a low temperature oven, once you soak your nuts, what you can do is you can dry them again, but they're soaked and you've gotten rid of those enzyme inhibitors. So now it's really safe and, nice to eat. So you can actually, if you have a dehydrator, you can put it in your dehydrator overnight, then you store it in a glass bottle. Or you can actually use, a low temperature oven, like 150 degrees, you crack the oven, dry them out, and then you put them inside of the glass, and then you can eat them whenever you want, and you'll feel the difference. You really will feel the difference. All right, so we're gonna put about half because we don't want to crowd the food processor. This thing is old, but I love it. I don't care.
Oldie but goodie.
Oldie but goodie. Yeah. All right, and then we're just gonna pulse, and you're gonna find that it looks like ground meat. And I heard Miss AJ over here saying she's gonna make you guys some tacos. This is an awesome way to make vegan tacos. So if you look at this, it looks like ground chicken, Let me just show you. Looks like ground chicken, right? So we're gonna actually just pull this out. You guys see I'm wearing my Mardi Gras beads. Thank you. Thank you. So I want you to tell our audience out here, Creole vegan Miss Adele, tell them why you decided to kind of take this sort of vegan route with your New Orleans style. Yeah, so basically I became vegetarian when I was 16. I gave it up for Lent. I was raised Catholic in New Orleans, and I saw a documentary on 2020, and the worker was saying how they contaminated the ground meats, the old ground meat with the new ground meat, and that just turned me off completely. So I gave up the meat. However, I was also on my journey to college, and I was still eating fish. And I just got tired of the tuna fish barbecue diet. So about 3 years later, I started eating meat again. I went home one New Orleans holiday. I had gumbo, etouffee, all of the things that I loved. And it wasn't until around 2007 that I decided to give up meat again.
And I just got tired of, like, you know, eating out, eating the same thing, trying to imitate Indian style vegan food, trying to imitate all these other cultures. And I have my own culture. But I was living in Georgia, and it wasn't until a holiday that my mom made a vegetarian gumbo that sparked the idea of this is what you can do at home and still feel satisfied with your foods. And so I wanted to share this style food with other people that also do not consume dairy or shellfish or meats. And I really found my niche with this. And I just want to share with the world different ingredients that you can use that are healthy, but also flavorful and savory, like you like it, you know?
Yeah, so, and I mean, she makes these, what do you call them?
Crawfish pies. They're shellfish free, actually,
So good. And she's actually using something like a...
Konjac. Yeah, it's a vegan shrimp. It's soy free. It's actually made from a yam that grows in Asia.
It's so good, y'all.
Yeah, and it has that meaty texture. And I don't, you know, push on, like, you know, keep with the meaty stuff. So that's why I'm here today learning about how to make the walnut meat and different nut-based meats and plant-based substitutes that we can use to make our digestion flow and give us the vibrant skin and energy that we need.
Yes. All right, so what we're going to do to flavor up the nut meat, we're going to actually add a few things, right? We're going to add the pepper. You want me to add all of this?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to add peppers. So these have already been processed. All right, you can use red peppers if you want. We're using green peppers today. All right, using a quarter cup of onions. Awesome. And then we're using, this is
the mixed herbs.
This is herbs.
Thyme, oregano, and parsley. In traditional New Orleans dishes, we use green bell pepper, yellow onion, and garlic. And we usually use dry herbs. We're going to use fresh and live herbs.
So the other thing that we're going to do to this, just to, again, enhance the flavor, elevate the flavors, we're going to actually use some essential oils. So essential oils, these are food grade. They're certified pure essential oils. And you can actually incorporate these in your food. People know this about me. What you can do is, even though you're using fresh herbs along with the essential oil, since it's such a concentrated extract from the plant, it's gonna just take you to another level, right? So the ways that we want to, particularly, like, I want to use oregano today, and I want to use thyme. They're very spicy herbs. So we're gonna actually, instead of just putting it right in here, we're gonna make like a little concoction. Yeah, so we'll do that, right? So, no, I don't. So this is literally one drop of oregano. That's all you need. I want y'all to, I'm gonna pass this around so you guys can smell it. Powerful. It's like super strong. One drop, and then one drop of thyme. So let me do that and pass this around to you guys. And what we're gonna add to this is coconut aminos. So this is, to me, one of the best things on the market for those of us who are salt sensitive, like myself. You know, in the past, I've used to use Bragg's amino, which is a soy-based, kind of like a soy sauce substitute, but it's soy-based and it's super salty. This one is not as salty at all. So let's say it says here per teaspoon, you're looking at 90 milligrams of sodium, whereas per teaspoon with the Bragg's, you're looking at 300 and something milligrams of sodium. So it's like a fourth less, actually 3/4 less sodium. If you don't like coconut, you can use Himalayan salt. That's a healthier salt. But I just really like the flavor of this. So we're making our little concoction. And I really don't feel like I can overdo it with this. I mean, if I use the whole bottle, I'm overdoing it. And then we're gonna press some garlic in here. So we're pressing garlic in the little sauce. Did it come out for us? It didn't come out for us. Yeah. There's some in there. So you know what? Yeah, it's like I don't wanna.
Put another one.
Yeah, put that in there. Go ahead. There we go. Got it? Yeah, there we go. So we're actually gonna, let's do this. Yeah. I love garlic. Do you guys like garlic? Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, so we're doing this, and then we're just gonna drizzle it like so in in here. So whenever you're using essential oils as potent as we're using, you don't want to put it directly on the food like that. You want the flavors to be spread out, right? So this is one way of doing that. So, doesn't it look like ground meat, right?
Maybe tuna.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And this is walnut.
This is just walnut. That's it. You saw me ground it up?
Right.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Right? And it smells amazing. All right. So what else do we want to add to this?
So we have the tricolor quinoa. I actually also soaked this for 8 hours as well, and I steamed it with low sodium vegetable broth, and I added some Creole spice to it, which basically consists of cayenne pepper, the same herbs that we use today, however dry, with onion powder and garlic powder.
All right, so we're gonna add this. We can add this. And you can mix it in. And I love, you know, it's nice and fluffy and separated. You know, for those of you out there who want to make any kind of grain like this, it's really simple. It's just a 2-to-1 ratio. 1 cup of whatever the grain is to 2 cups of water on medium flame. And then you just let it do its thing. You let it do its magic. So
water or the vegetable broth instead.
So you can use vegetable broth. It's up to you if you want what kind of flavor you want.
Exactly.
Vegetable broth will give you a little bit more flavor. You can even add some fresh herbs. You can add some essential oils, and it's going to give you a really beautiful flavor. All right, and then we're just, you know, we're mixing to make sure that we have everything incorporated well. I think we don't want to leave anything over, right, y'all? So let's just put it all together. All right, and then I'm gonna have you, you know, tell me, yeah, if you like,
okay.
yeah.
And I like you to adjust the salt.
Ooh,
the Himalayan
yes.
salt, it's a great salt. However, it's much saltier than your sea salt, your kosher salt, your table salt. So you want to be very careful with the Himalayan salt.
Yes.
I would say about half, right? The regular.
I don't use a lot of it. I don't use a lot of it because it really does what it needs to do. But it's a healthier salt because it's a mineralized salt. So you have a ton of trace minerals in that salt that really has amazing health benefits for you. All right, so let's see what we got. What's going on? Needs anything?
Salt.
Okay.
That's the Himalayan salt.
This is the Himalayan salt.
Can you see how she's doing up?
Right?
That's good.
All right, and then we're gonna mix in.
And this is the Creole spice I was telling you guys about. The cayenne pepper, the dry herbs of the parsley, oregano, and thyme, mixed with onion powder and garlic powder.
Right,
so I add about a teaspoon to it and Chef Beee will stir it.
Beautiful. Oh, smells so good. I'm ready too. All right, this is so good. I was just in New Orleans maybe like 2 weeks ago. My niece graduated from Xavier University. Big ups to Indigo Gill, who's on to medical school. Yes, indeed. She's going to Columbia University first to get her master's in public health, and then she's going to go on to Rochester Medical School. She's amazing. I love you, sweetheart. So, you know, I love it. But, you know, once again, when I go to New Orleans, I'm like, gosh, there's not a whole lot of vegan, vegetarian options.
Right.
So it's really nice. All right, so you ladies, you're going to try this and tell us what you think. Yes. Put some in here. Let's go. Pass this on. Go on. This is a raw, dirty rice.
Thank you and thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, we got to do this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, that's it.
Let's taste.
Ready?
All right, let's see.
What do y'all think?
This is good. A bowl for lunch.
I know that's right.
Very tasty.
with a sissy whenever you get a break.
That's lovely. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. I like pepper.
Yeah, exactly. All the fresh herb. It's wonderful.
And the essential oils really tie in.
Mm-hmm.
And we use the dried herbs, the fresh herbs,
Yes,
and the essential oils.
So
that's
really that
nice.
is just going to help to really just take the flavor to the next level. And that's really what it's all about, but in a natural way. Right? Isn't that lovely?
And it has a little sweet flavor to it from the nuts.
I know that.
It really
Yes.
ties in. It really
Super
does.
lovely.
Because I'm
Super
trying to
lovely.
change my lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you came to the right place.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, so while you guys are enjoying that, we're gonna actually make this our version of a mint julep. Okay. So once again, like for me, like whenever I'm doing any kind of sugar-based drink, I try to substitute the sugar with apples or just some healthier sweeteners. And apples is just, I mean, they're naturally sugary and wonderful. And so you can really just, okay, good. You can naturally just, get your sugar from apples and not have to worry about dealing with the white sugar, the refined sugars, or any of those things. I even try to stay away from the agave. Like, it's not bad, but you want to be careful which agaves you use. You want to use the dark colored ambered agaves because, there's always controversy with sweeteners and what's good and what's not good.
Right.
So you find the sweetener that works for you, but know that you have fruits that really can serve as a natural sweetener for your foods, okay? So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna mix this a little bit. I'm gonna use the reds. And the reds, these are gala apples. And I love galas because they're just really, really sweet and wonderful. All right, and so what we're gonna do, we have this juicer, it's a Breville. I already put my little plastic bag in here just so that cleanup is really easy and quick. And so I'm gonna turn this on. It's gonna catch everything in here. Okay, these were washed. These are all organic produce. So, Adele, tell folks what kinds of things you're doing now in terms of your business, now that you found your niche.
Yes. So actually, every year I hold myself to creating more of a raw diet. Usually when the season changes, like the end of winter / spring, I'm like, I want to go raw for the summer, and I never do it. And then I was blessed to get Chef Beee, and I really wanted to incorporate, as I said before, more raw nuts and raw vegetables into my typical Creole cuisine, because we use a lot of grains and a lot of flours. Usually I substitute the white flour for chickpea flour. I try to go for a healthier flour. I'm going to use a flour, but I want to find more ways where we can digest these foods. We don't hold on to the foods, and we still feel energized. So with the start of this raw dirty rice, I want to expand my menu more to have like a raw option for the traditional dishes and most popular dishes that I sell, like the crawfish pie. Give a take on the crawfish pie.
You didn't bring me none today?
Right. But I'm going to be back because I want us to work together with that raw
Yes, I'm
crawfish
down with
pie.
that. Absolutely. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm taking this. Now, this has a foam catcher. So we're going to just pour this all in here. Can you use some more ice?
Yes.
I'm gonna need a little bit more ice. All right. So it's not too sweet. And then this is my replacement for the rum, kombucha. Oh yeah. Here we go. I think that's good. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna use some essential oils, okay? We're gonna use some spearmint essential oils because once again, a mint julep calls for mint, right? But this is, and I'll let you guys smell, this is just a more intense mint flavor. Let me rinse this off. You smell it? So I use doTERRA essential oils, which is a very high quality certified pure essential oil, because you cannot use just any essential oils with food prep, okay? You want to make sure that you're using food grade essential oils.
So just experiment, right? Yeah.
Mm. Wow. All right, we ready?
Oh yeah.
Y'all ready to try this?
Definitely.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so taste this. And this is healthy. So how many of you know about kombucha? All right, so some people know about kombucha. Kombucha is a fermented, it's like a tea. All right? It's made with like a dark tea. And that tea has a mother, and you basically you ferment it, and it's a natural probiotic that's supporting your gut health. All right, so you'll see this a lot in stores now in different flavors. All right, this particular flavor that we're using is lime and mint and coconut. I figured that profile was best for what we were creating here today. But I mean, there's all sorts. Okay. Oh, another one.
Let's get in this picture.
Yes, I want to get in the picture too. Where's my little?
I know we
cup?
don't have any water ramekins like it's Just take the jug.
Yes, and then we'll just put a little garnish it with a little bit of mint.
Mint leaves.
Yes, there we go. We'll garnish with some mint leaves like so. All right. I love
Beautiful.
it. Yes. Yeah. Boop, boop. Cheers. Oh yeah, you gotta taste that, girl. It's delicious. Taste this.
Wow.
Right? Right there, right? Bam, bam.
Awakening. Very awakening.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
It's
I
so
should
lovely.
drink this in the morning.
It's so good, and it's good for you. So we use apples, we use ice, or you could use water. Because again, a traditional mint julep calls for ice, rum, sugar, mint, and that's it.
Yeah.
Right? That's a lot of sugar that's gonna really kind of raise your blood sugar. You really don't want to do that. This is just a healthier spin on that. Okay? So, what you think?
I love it. I love it.
What y'all think?
Awesome. Good. Tastes like more.
Yeah.
Tastes like more.
Tastes like more. You can give you some more, no problem. So, for those of you who are out there, the goal of this show is always to, one, show people that eating plant-based is absolutely accessible, all right? And it's also to show how amazing our community is and all the wonderful things that people are doing within the community, right? So vegan doesn't have to be this hard, it's fun, it's amazing, it's healthy, it gives us life, it gives us vibrancy. All right, and then of course to bring all of us together. All right, this is Memorial Day weekend, so people are out and about having a good time. We are excited that this is almost a year now since we've been doing this show.
Right.
It's almost a year. Yes, yes, and we're so grateful for Evie Fresh for allowing us to come here and do the show here. So again, we did our dirty rice. We did a very beautiful spin on it using raw walnuts. All right, we're gonna plate that in a minute. And then we did our mint julep, vegan style. Vegan style and healthy style.
Right.
All right. So we'll meet us back here next week Sunday. We'll hopefully be back at our same time at 1 o'clock. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank
Tell people
you.
how they can reach you on social media,
Oh yes,
online.
definitely. Yes, you can visit my website, creoleveganquest.com, and you can always shoot me out an email on there. I'm also on Instagram at Creole Vegan Quest and Facebook at Creole Vegan.
Yeah, so we're gonna actually add all of those links to the thread just so that people can connect with
Yes.
you. Get your crawfish cakes.
Yeah.
Them pies.
Yeah, get your crawfish pie.
And tell them real quick about the party that you do. You do this amazing masquerade ball.
Yeah, so
Oh
I
my
had my
gosh.
very first event. It was a masquerade dinner. It was a feast. It was right after the Lenten season. A lot of people that I met were fasting from various grains, and they were really trying to get their health together, but they did want to celebrate at the end of their goal and pig out at my event. So I had everything from crawfish pies to fried eggplant po' boys to Creole Alfredo pasta, vegan sushi. Banana foster ice cream, like the food kept rolling on.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, check it out.
When's the next one?
I'm shooting for April 28th, 2019.
Good.
So just follow me on my social
And
media.
keep connected to you.
Yep,
That's
keep
right.
connected.
All right. Any
Yep.
other ways that they can connect with you? You have any other events coming up soon?
Actually, yes. And upon working on this raw menu, I'm going to be at 7 on the July 8th. That's a Sunday from 12 to 5 p.m.
Okay.
Giving out samples of the new new Creole vegan raw menu.
Wonderful.
So come and check me out, get your free samples. There's going to be a health fair as well, so you all can come in and get a lot of education as well as awesome products at 7 Under.
Wonderful. All right, y'all. You guys know how to reach me, Chef Bee, beeempoweredenergizedengaged.com. That's Chef Bee with 3 E's. You're going to see essential oils there. You're going to see the cooking shows there. And then also we have a bunch of things that we're doing. We have our kids camp that's coming up the end of July. So if you have children who want to eat or learn how to do plant-based culinary arts, then our camp is for you. It's a 1-week camp. It's going to be at the Kroc Center, and that's from June 25th to the 29th. And then the other thing that we have coming up is our cleanse. We do a cleanse every season at the start of the summer equinox.
Nice.
It's called Summer Like It's Raw.
Yes.
And that is a 10-day cleanse, and you get it's myself and Farmer Jay. We do a 10-day menu with 30 recipes and shopping lists. Farmers market tour, just a variety of things. So check it out on chefbee.com. And I'm tired now. I want to go eat.
You're hungry and thirsty.
I want to go eat. All right, y'all, enjoy Memorial Day. Enjoy the rest of this wonderful day. And meet us back here next week. We'll see you soon.
Peace.